It has come to my attention that the brothers Karamazov is one of the most famous books of the 19th century, and Dostoevsky's masterpiece. And I found it to be. It had some splendid passages. The character of Alyosha he's a beautiful guy. I thought it was very long, too long. 1,045 pages for fucking what? All this time to get to the grand emotion, the grand emotion. I mean, I understand that at that time the novel was in a certain, form of its evolution, but I'm going to say underrated and too goddamn long. But there's some great passages, and the Grand Inquisitor chapter is very shocking. That's probably why most people know it. Ivan is not a particularly interesting character. Dmitri is... You just don't care about Dmitri. The only character that you really care about is Alyosha and the kids. The father, no, you wouldn't give a shit about the dad. I'm not going to, spoil the plot or anything, but I'm glad I read it. It took 2 months, but I'll never read it again. I will read Notes from the Underground, and I'm glad that I got the Andrew McAndrew translation. It just had a very nice rhythm to it, and I'm sorry. I wish I could be like, oh yeah, it's great, it's amazing, and there's nothing wrong with it, and best book I've ever read, and oh my god, but I don't feel that way. I really feel like it was just. I mean, you got to remember when he was writing these books, he wasn't writing these books. He was dictating out loud while his wife wrote the goddamn book. She ought to get half the credit. Anyway, Dostoevsky's kind of he's a head trip, and he takes you down the rabbit hole, and you can imagine the guy walking around a room and spouting all this off while his wife writes it all down. I don't have anything else to say about it. Is it thumbs up or thumbs down? I don't know. I'm glad I read it, but like I said, too long, splendid passages, but not a success as a whole. I've read much better books, and I'll never pick it up again for the rest of my life. So, that's just my honest assessment.